Several years ago, my husband and I bought a cabin in the Appalachian Mountains. It was remote and it was peaceful, but he was also isolated. And so we decided that we needed a firearm at the cabin. Now, I didn't grow up with guns, but I wanted to know how to safely operate a firearm. So I took a class and I committed myself to going to the range. I wasn't bad, but I became frustrated because every time I lined my sight up to the center of the target, I hit the upper right hand corner. Couldn't seem to break that problem. Then one day there was someone at the range who said, "Excuse me, you need to move your thumb about 2 inches." I turned around and looked at him, and clearly I didn't understand what he was saying. So he walked over, he gently took my thumb and he moved it 2 inches. And then he said, "Try again." Now, I have to say, it was awkward and it was unnatural, but I lined up my sight and I hit the center of the target. And I did it over and over until it started feeling natural. Now, driving home, I was thinking about this whole experience and this man who had this completely different vantage point than I did. But the second thing I found interesting is that my change was small. The difference between success and failure was 2 inches. That moment, it really helped me see my real estate business differently. For years, if it didn't work, I would scrap it. I would chunk it. I would reinvent the wheel over and over. You probably have done that too. But really, it just kept me stuck. So this is what I learned that was very profound. Big results rarely require big changes. They require the right change, sometimes just 2 inches. And so that began my process. Instead of changing everything, if something didn't work well, I would tweak it. And then I would try again and tweak it. And my business took off. Now, that's what I do. I help agents see what they can't see, and I help you find the 2 inch change that makes everything click. Because what I know for sure, after a long time in the real estate business, success isn't about doing more. It's about making the right small shifts that change everything. I'm Joe Mangum, and if you want to learn more shifts, please subscribe to my blog and check out my website at joemangum.com.